This is my informative speech of global warming. The polar ice caps are melting. If the polar ice caps continue to melt, this would cause the sea level to rise even more, meaning islands would be covered underwater, concluding that with the polar ice caps melting, seeing the weather get warmer, causing more powerful, dangerous, severe storms to develop, such as hurricanes and tropical storms, and create much damage to many people. How would these occurrences affect our everyday lives? Would these events and occurrences change how we do everything, like get our energy for heating and cooling, our food, and even where we call home? Today I'm going to discuss the effects of global warming happening around us. During my research of global warming events and occurrences, I have realized that there are way too many opinions and not enough information on the topic. However, I will only inform and discuss the important information, not mine or other people's opinions on the matter of global warming. It is my responsibility to help you create your own opinion and not give you my own or someone else's. Let's get started on the effects of the occurrence events of the global warming happening. 200 million people around the world would be displaced by the intense droughts, sea level rise, and even flooding by 2080 by global warming by the numbers. A lot of people ask, what exactly is global warming? Well, global warming is caused by greenhouse gases in the atmosphere that trap radiation from the sun and keep it from being released back into the space. And this is causing the temperatures in many places on Earth to rise by a few degrees. From pros and cons of global warming. Now that we are aware of the definition of global warming, let's discuss some harmful events that could change our world as we know it. Most people do not realize or understand the effects that global warming can have on us humans. For a really good example, it can cause more health dangers to humans. If the weather warms up only by a few degrees, it can cause more strokes, dehydration, and even death. Also, with the rising sea level and temperatures causing more growing bacteria, viruses, and unwanted organisms to grow. Now that we have touched a little bit of harmful events that could change our world as we know it, let's touch base on the positive global warming events that could help our world. Through the warmer weather due to global warming, causing the swamplands to dry up and providing our farmers with more farmland to grow plants, trees, food, and other necessary products. There would be more trees and plants to provide more oxygen. More trees and plant life means more oxygen released into the atmosphere and more carbon dioxide being absorbed, since plants require carbon dioxide to perform photosynthesis. That's from pros and cons of global warming. Now let's discuss the information that could change the world as we know it today. With the rising sea level and the warmer weather, the oceans and seas would start to get warmer, and the marine life would either die or migrate. This also could cause a loss in food supply for many land animals and marine life. Another thing that could cause the rising sea level to change life as we know it is the polar ice caps melting, rising the sea level. This would cause the islands to be covered underwater, leaving thousands of people without the place they call home. Today we touched base about several different global warming events that could change the world as we know it, due to the warmer temperatures. Hopefully, through research that we can find new ways to cope with the global warming changes that can happen. Needless to say, these global warming events are happening every day, and if we believe it or not.